Like they always say, wrong time, wrong girl, wrong place.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purplelunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we're going to be doing some Aries Full Moon readings. Guys, we are multi-streaming Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. Sherry, first one in the door. Welcome. Let me know. How's the sound? Can you hear me okay? Is music loud enough? Little last minute. I mean, I knew I was going to do this live, but you guys probably didn't know I was going to do this live. Welcome, everyone. So I did work today, guys. So I'm totally running behind. I'm just now getting my cards ready. Love it. Sweet. I'm so glad you could join us. Love Bug Blues. Welcome. Vanessa on Facebook with Sound Check. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really loving the new speaker, right? All right, guys. Get comfortable. Grab your waters. I forgot to go to the restroom before we got started. So, somewhere about midway. Happy Aries Full Moon, everyone. Trying to get situated. I'm out on the back porch. The weather is amazing. Mm. 67. It says 67. And you might not be able to tell because I'm trying to be super quiet about it, but I'm totally finishing my dinner. I just got out here and got ready to hit the button, and William's like, "You want dinner?" Yes. Vanessa says even the music sounds clear. I love that. All right, I pulled out the Modern Witches Tarot. I feel like tonight's the night, right? And then I pulled out Angel Inspiration. I'm hoping to call in Miss L. And it's usually when I use those, that's what I'm doing. And then I pulled out Queen of the Moon, of course, because, Aries Full Moon. Guys, this is a harvest moon. And not only is it a harvest moon, but it's a super moon. So a full moon, a super moon, and it's the harvest moon. Oh, my goodness. Yes, free readings tonight, guys. I'm hoping to just chill, enjoy this Saturday night. I'm so proud of myself for being here tonight, y'all. Like, you just don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe you do know because, Aries full moon, right? I feel like this full moon was a little intimidating, but I mean, it's not meant to be intimidating. I feel like that's Aries energy. Aries energy can seem intimidating, but I don't feel like there's an Aries out there that means to be that way. This full moon is really supposed to empower you and give you like tremendous courage. So that's really what's happening with this full moon. But it feels a little intimidating because sometimes we're like, oh, am I ready for that? Like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. You know what I mean? Sherry said, eat, girl. I worked all day today, guys. I got to dress up as a pirate this weekend. It was amazing. Best weekend I've had in a really, really long time. I do have a couple of things I want to say before we get started. Just a little side note for the quiet watchers. If I have you blocked, it is for your protection. It's for your protection. Just wanted to let you know that. All right, that's just a little side note, not for everybody. Jenna, welcome. Tell me, how's everybody's Aries full moon? How is it a harvest moon for you? Sherry coming right out. I love it. I was able to say no today without feeling bad. That's perfect. That is the perfect example. I'll give you one. I chose myself today. And I was tested. Let me tell you, the testing, I don't even know like what is going on with my body right now, but this 46-year-old hormonal chick over here is I don't know, like losing her mind. My mods know. If you know, you know. But I feel like Aries full moon is also really passionate, right? Aries is a very passionate sign, so watch out, ladies. Yeah, so I'm just super proud of myself. I came home. I knew we were going to do live. I mean, I didn't have it set, but I knew that I was going to do it. Because we didn't really get to talk about the Aries full moon too much this week. I took last week off because I was sick and I had the cooties, remember? So we didn't really get into it too much. So I was hoping to take tonight to be able to share. I know. I'm telling you, Sherry. But I did the right thing. I made the right choices, good choices, right? And I in my safe space, eating my dinner and talking to you guys. Tell me that you can't hear me chewing. The music is louder, right? I think it's amazing that, like, I got divorced. Well, I mean, that part's not amazing, but I got divorced and I moved in with my youngest son, the one that gave me the most trouble. I just want to point out, and now here it is, 2025, and he comes home from work and makes dinner for his family. Including me because he lets me live here, thank God, right? And he makes my plate. He makes my plate and he brings it to me. Like, that is just, it blows my mind. And I've said something to him about it because, like, sometimes I feel bad, you know what I mean? Because I know he's tired and he's worked all day and he works construction, so, like, I know he's tired. So, like, sometimes I feel bad, or sometimes I'll try to beat him in the kitchen to make dinner before he gets home, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I'm not as good cook as he is. But I don't know. It just blows my mind that this is his thing. He loves to be able to come, home and make dinner for his family, and he makes our plates, and I think that's crazy. Aurora Nino, can you give me a shout out? Absolutely. Here, I'll do you one better. Everybody say hi to Aurora on YouTube. Guys, don't forget, we're multi-streaming, so we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Okay, I'm done. It was super delicious. Thank you for bearing with me. I would like to start out with a really quick collective just so we can see where everybody's at. It really just kind of helps me figure out what armor I'm putting on. Share. Yes, I'm telling you. Welcome, Aurora. This is my new favorite song. It's those hormones again. Alright, let's do a quick collective and let's just see where everyone's at. Alright, I'm going to start masculine energy first. Ooh, 2 cards came out. 5 of Cups and 2 of Swords. 5 of Cups is definitely a loss. Two of Swords is not sure where to go next, not sure what to do next. Masculine energy could be feeling stuck. Here's what I'm gonna say. Five of Cups is, yes, Aurora was on YouTube, yes. Five of Cups is the card where they're looking down at the three spilled cups. You know what I'm talking about? And there's always two cups that are still standing. And if you look in the direction of the two cups that are still standing, you'll always see something that's prosperous. In regular Rider Waite, it's the city, like over the bridge, right? Same thing with the Modern Witches Tarot. There's this beautiful bridge. It always reminds me, this is Diana's favorite set of tarot cards, and the bridge on this Five of Cups always reminds me. She's in San Francisco, right? So she's got that Golden Gate Bridge. So that's what it always reminds me of, but it looks like it goes off into like a big city. All right, so my whole point of telling you all this is that the Five of Cups is a loss. Definitely. It's the worst loss there is in tarot. Like whatever the masculine has lost, there's a lot of pain involved. There was something invested as well. Like there's something that, like, a lot of investment in something. But the point is that you're supposed to look at the two cups that are still standing, and you're supposed to see like what you can alchemize from the situation. So did you lose something? Yeah, probably. Has something changed? Yes, probably. Did you invest into something a lot and now there's change, or it's gone altogether? Yes, probably. But you gained something from that experience, and you have to find that thing that you gained, because that is what's going to take you into the future. That's what's going to take you into your better future, right? That's why you always see like the bridge that's going off into the town or off into the big city. So the masculine energy is feeling stuck. I just burped, so big confirmation. But the masculine energy is feeling stuck, and it's because they're focused on the loss. They're not alchemizing. You're not looking at the positive of the situation. What did you gain out of the situation? Even if it's just wisdom, right? Like, even if it's just wisdom. Oh my gosh, Jenna. Oh my gosh. Mine did that once, several years back. Not, but just because he got himself in trouble on it. Um, but there was, I don't really want to get into it because I haven't even looked at it yet. There, something happened today that hasn't happened in 9 months, since January. That's all I'm going to say about it. So Aries Full Moon, definitely. And the aspects that are happening with Aries Full Moon is making everyone communicate. So keep that in mind too. There's Mercury is up there doing some things. Shield Nova, welcome. So because Mercury's up there doing some aspects with this full moon, communication is, well, likely. Okay, let's look at feminine energy. I'm going to go ahead and pull two since the masculine got two. I feel like the feminine should get two as well. All right, the first thing I'm noticing is that there's no major arcanas coming out, so that's making me slightly nervous, especially with this Aries full moon. It's almost like Spirit saying, okay, I taught you the things, now I'm gonna just, it's kind of like when the bird that like throws the baby bird out of the nest, right? Now fly, that type of energy. But anyway, feminine energy has Page of Wands and Knight of Swords. Page of Wands is, I heard get inspired, but it's spiritual awakening. Definitely could be inspiration. Knight of Swords is communication. It's normally my clue card for a breakup. So someone could be going through a breakup. Someone could receive information, have mercy, about a breakup. But regardless, the point of the card is that the Knight is a messenger, and he is excited to excited and very courageous to deliver a message. And the message is going to be about clarity, liberation, freedom. It's the sword, so it's air energy, right? Yes, readings will be offered after the collective. Guys, I always start out with a collective reading because it just kind of helps me ground. It helps me get into, I guess, like the groove, right? And then I know how we're all feeling, and I get an idea of um, what's coming. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. Okay, so here's what I'll say for masculine cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and feminine swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your bridging energy, again, Five of Swords. Ooh, and the Lovers comes out. AJ Dean is back. I love it. Thank you. All right. Okay, so Five of Swords is negative thoughts in the head. It could definitely be disagreement. Guys, Five of Swords is actually a victory card. But for me personally, like me, Rosa, when I'm reading tarot, Five of Swords is rarely feels like a victory. Okay, I'll say this. If it's a victory, it came at a high cost, right? But normally, Five of Swords is disagreements, arguments. But a lot of times, especially for those of us having this specific type of awakening, right? We experience more Five of Swords in the mind. It's more of a mental disagreement, argument. It's like we're putting ourselves down. We're telling ourselves we can't do something or we can't have something. Um, and then it came out with the Lovers. Damn, I can't believe we're about to talk about this. Okay. Well, this is definitely giving me an idea of what the readings are going to be like. um, okay. So I guess first we should talk about what type of spiritual awakening journey I'm having. I've heard it called so many different things. There's so many labels, and I'm not a fan of the label. I'm going to start out with Twin Flame Journey because that's kind of what everybody knows. But the Twin Flame Journey is actually, I know it's going to sound crazy, ready? But it's actually an individual spiritual journey. I understand that there's another person or another aspect, but it's different for everyone, okay? So if you boil it down to like logistics of this type of awakening, this is a soul awakening. It's a um, like a heart activation awakening. You can have different types of awakenings. Like, did you know that you can have a really bad car accident and experience some type of trauma in that car accident, and that could catapult you into a spiritual awakening, right? Um, you can do a lot of drugs, right? I mean, I don't recommend it. Don't do it. But that's kind of what happens to some people is they do a lot of drugs and they throw themselves into a spiritual awakening. You can meet someone that comes into your energetic field and it feels off. It feels weird. It feels different than anyone else you've ever met. Um, you realize pretty quickly that you're connected to this person in a really weird way. Um, and it doesn't matter if you, it doesn't matter if you run. It doesn't matter if you move. It doesn't matter if you, um, try to pay people to do some cut cord ritual. Like, none of those things matter, right? Like, you're always connected and you can't figure out why. Again, twin flame, soul awakening, um, heart activation. Again, lots of labels, guys, lots of labels. But that is the type that I'm having. And so if you're drawn to me, it's probably pretty likely that you're dealing with the same type of issues, right? The Lovers is a card that sadly is fantasized about, and people say, oh, it means that these two people are going to get married and live happily ever after. And actually, that's really not what the Lovers means. Like when Rider Waite made tarot, the idea was based on the concept that we would choose ourselves, right? And yeah, Sherry, good point. Some people, their person's on the other side of the veil. Very true. Um, it's always been a fear for me. I don't even want to go there. But anyway, um, The lovers actually means that you choose yourself and you choose to heal yourself so that you can become whole, right? And then you can come into a bond as a whole person. That's why you see the two people in the lovers card. These are two healed, whole people coming together, right? So that's the lovers. The reason I had to tell you all of this was because Spirit is telling me that we may have some belief system that the journey has to be like one way, um, or like my way, or like Sherry's way. Like it's not. It's going to be different for everyone. And a lot of what's holding us back is a disbelief that one, we're whole, and two, that we will come back together. I don't know why I said back together. Okay, so in my mind, I am seeing like, two healed people. I always say it's not about who awakens you. Like if you're having this type of journey, it's not about the person, it's about the purpose, right? Like what's your purpose? Focus on that. Don't focus on the person. But I'm definitely getting this energy like we could be like hindering ourselves or causing some type of stagnation, or delay, due to our own negative thoughts about this type of awakening. And that's the only major arcana that came out. No way, Leah. My birthday, 4/17. Um, yeah, that's super interesting. That's the only major arcana that comes out. Okay, so major arcanas are spirit. Um, it's when spirit steps in. Um, like we're Five of Cups energy. We're negative thoughts, right? But the lovers, it's like that's spirit steps in. I love that. She says the lovers can be more than just love and marriage. It's so true. So true. All right, here's guidance for the collective, and then we'll jump to those free readings. All right, ready? Oh, it's not lucky. That's a little bit different. All right, number 17 comes out. Seek within. The picture shows her holding a lantern and walking into a portal, that's being opened by, an archangel. So I do feel like we're going through, portals. I feel like a lot of us we're experiencing. I feel like portal sounds like a fantasy type of word. So it's easier to tell people. Everybody's starting to learn about quantum physics, right? Um, so it's like it's easier to tell people, explain to people timeline jumping than it is to tell them that they're going through a portal, right? But same concept, same idea, right? All right, so that's the collective. I hope that was helpful. Guys, this song is called Silver Circles. It's by Upchurch. I don't know if you know who Upchurch is, but one of my new favorite songs. Yes, a 16 is a karmic number, and it very much is. Do you know why? It's because 1 and 6 is 7. All right. Renee says yours and theirs. Welcome, Renee. Okay, so here's how it's going to work tonight, right? Free readings, guys. So I'm just going to hang out. It's Aries Full Moon. It's my full moon, guys. I'm the Aries, in case you didn't know. I have my sun in Aries, Mars in Aries, Mercury in Aries, and I have Venus right on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. So, y'all, it's my full moon. But what we're going to do is you put your birthday in, like Leah did, 4/16, and I will pull an oracle card and give you a channeled message, until I get tired, right? um, your birthday and their birthday, is where I'm looking at your energy and their energy. I'm pulling 3 cards because I'll tell you what your bridging energy is, which means what you and them are both currently spiritually learning at the same time. If you want a love message, those are free tonight. All you have to do is put purple heart. If you want a guidance card for this Aries full moon, I will pull an angel oracle and give you again a channeled message. All you have to do is type guidance. If anybody wants to ask a question, a specific question, or you want a detailed twin flame reading, that is going to be $10 tonight. And guys, don't forget to tip your reader, right? So all that information is on your screen. And hello, welcome. Okay, so here's how the chat's going to work. Ready? I don't want to overburden my moderator ladies. So we're not going to make a list tonight. It's going to be random. Spirit's going to tell me who to pick and when to pick. Let's keep the chat going, because if you keep typing in the chat, it helps my engagement and gives me a bigger paycheck over on YouTube, right? I mean, Facebook too. So let's keep the chat going. So that means if you've already given me your birthday and I haven't picked you, it does not mean that I won't pick you. Keep typing it in the chat. What do they call it? Spam the chat. I'm not going to complain about it. And I will pick it when I'm ready, right? Yeah, so throw in your comments right now while I'm looking at the screen. It would be perfect. Renee wants love message. I'm going to pick her first. I will click your name, and if you guys make your screen big, you'll be able to see Renee's picture and her comment in the bottom left corner of your screen. Love bug is a Virgo rising. Ooh, keep that in mind, because I got something to tell you about the Aries full moon. Love it. All right, let's go first with Renee. Let me grab my message cards. Renee, I was going for the OG cards. And Spirit said no. I had to get the Soulmate Love Oracle. Do you need my birthday? No, I don't. Your birthday is just so I can tell you what your energy is with this Aries full moon. 2 cards came out, Renee. I daydream of our future together. Ooh, and I feel at home with you. Guys, I forgot to mention, if anybody does energy exchange, if you do a $10 reading, of course, let me know. I do have my inbox open, so it should notify me. And you do skip the free line. 2 things, Renee. When I read the first one, I daydream of our future together. This is someone you know. This is someone you talk to regularly. And this could be someone that maybe pretends like they don't have feelings. Or maybe they are like hesitant to open up. And I feel at home with you. The home feeling, the home word is what stuck out the most. Sorry, had to let it go. The home feeling, that's pretty significant, Renee, especially in this particular, type of awakening. All right, Jenna sends the first energy exchange reading, so let's go straight there. Divine timing, welcome. She says, I know exactly who you're talking about. I love it. Love it, love it. All right. All right, Jenna. The stage is all yours. I need to know. Are we doing twin flame reading? I don't know what to say about the Facebook. I mean, I could tell you the story about when mine deleted his Facebook, but he probably wouldn't appreciate that. um, he does have a new one. That's funny because I made a comment at the beginning of the live. I have to block it. And it's not because like he's mean or like he is, like overwhelming or anything like that. It's just like for his own protection. For his own protection. Alright. So Jenna's going to get a full twin reading. All right, Jenna, here we go. Let's look at his energy first, please. Yes, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. 4 cups. Ooh. I'm using the Modern Witches Tarot, Jenna. And the 4 cups, it's the one where she's wearing that sweater that says over it. The song is sticking out to me as well. Someone Like You by Adele. Okay, so this person is, there is something wrong. In the picture, the phone is laying on the floor next to her shoe, so it's like she's ignoring something, doesn't want to see something, doesn't want to know. But there's frustration. 4 of Cups is frustration because it's a manifestation card. And a lot of times with 4 Cups, the people are looking at the 3 Cups and they're like, I don't have enough. I'm trying to manifest. It's not coming in. Something's taking too long. But Spirit's always got this like, magic hand coming out of the clouds and is always trying to give you like the 4th ingredient. But the person is never looking up. They're always just looking down at what they're dissatisfied with. So there is this energy of frustration, dissatisfaction. It's water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Ace of Pentacles is coming out for your energy. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles is normally new offer, new beginning. You're waiting for something. You feel it coming. Which is interesting because it's a little bit complete opposite of what you told me earlier about his Facebook account. But it's like you have some type of weird knowing, or in the Modern Witches Tarot, the Ace of Cups is again a hand coming out of the sky magically. There's no body attached. And it's holding this giant pentacle. But it's almost like for you, like it's not quite here yet. You sense it, but you can't see it. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. All right, let's look at your bridging energy. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy, but it does show, it kind of gives me confirmation because the Knight of Pentacles is facing your energy. So it's like it's coming from his side, moving to this side. It is giving like something's moving really slow. I'm told to look at the card again, so give me a minute. There's something about the clothes. Okay, so there's something about his clothes. I'm not getting the message. Okay, so in the picture, this person is wearing really nice clothes. So I don't know, like, does he dress up? Does he wear nice, like, work attire? But the clothes are like they're tainted. That's the wrong word. Stained, torn. He looks, the picture, like he looks like he's been through something. This is the bridging energy, so it's both of you. Both of you are slow to make some offer, and both of you may feel like you've just really been dragged through it. Something's taking too long. Knight of Swords is, it's taking too long. All right, let's look at his head, heart, and higher self space. The moon, fear, in the headspace. Look at the moon. Jenna, go outside and look at the moon. Sorry, had a moment. He dresses up for his church job. I love that. Well, he's been through it. All right, so Cancer, Pisces energy in the headspace. There's fear of something or someone. The Emperor is in the heart space, but I can already tell that that's your energy being sent to him. Telepathy is not through the third eye. I know that that's against the grain and everybody thinks it's different. Telepathy is actually through the heart space. That's where the energy, it's a constant flow. Picture the infinity sign. It's a constant back and forth. It never stops. Can you pick up on it sometimes? Yes. But do you think that it's only every once in a while? You think it's only every once in a while, but the communication is actually nonstop. In his heart space is the Emperor, because you're sending strength, loyalty, courage, empowerment. You're doing all of this, it doesn't matter consciously or subconsciously, but as you're healing, this is what's happening. I feel like you're doing it consciously and you're telling him so. Like you can probably feel that he's going through something, so you're consciously sending the energy. All right, the Fool card comes out as the higher self lesson. So this person is being asked to take a leap of faith. They're being asked to start over, clean slate, a new beginning, a new start, a new journey. Again, more Aries energy. Lots of Aries energy here with the Emperor, the Fool. All right, let's look at your head, heart, and higher self. Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to something really tightly in the headspace. I'm almost afraid to let it go. Okay, Jenna, tell me. Is it possible? Do you have an inner knowing that something is about to happen with this situation, but at the same time, you're clutching to something out of fear? And then my question is, how can you have both at the same time? What are you clutching to that you're in fear of allowing the energy to flow? Like, do you think if you release the grip of whatever it is you have this grip on, do you think it won't flow back to you? Again, think the infinity sign. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a constant. All right, let's look at your heart space. 10 of Wands. So this is the message coming from them. Exhaustion, tired. They need something to stop. They need something to come to an end. Something could be coming to an end for them. A massive 10 of Wands is like major endings. And that's not your heart space. Like right now, I mean, I don't think you're feeling major endings. I think you're feeling fear of letting something go that it might end. But I don't think that you're experiencing 10 of Wands energy, major endings. So that's that person. So you are sending that Emperor energy, and they're sending this, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I don't know how to keep going. Have mercy. All right, so here's what I'm going to say about Ten of Wands. Whenever you look at the Ten of Wands, it's a challenging card. It is a major ending. It does say that you're super tired and you've worked really hard to do the things that you've done. But if you look at the card, you'll always see that they're almost to some place, like they're almost to some town or some home or some building. And the point is, like, you're literally almost there. You're just, it's the final push, right? All right, let's look at the higher self lesson for Jenna, the Hierophant. Spirit's talking to you. Again, major arcana. I just want to point out that you both got major arcana in the higher self space. Spirit talking to both of you. The Fool in his space and the Hierophant in your space. Taurus energy. You're releasing belief systems that, ooh, this is what you got to let go of. Ready? And you already know this. Spirit has been trying to show you to release some type of belief system that is not serving your greater good. Jenna, were you here at the beginning when we did the collective? In the collective, Five of Swords energy and the Lovers, where we're telling ourselves like, oh, this is never going to happen. It's a fantasy. It's a fairy tale. It's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. That was the bridging energy for the collective. So it's like we're all learning to stop telling ourselves that shit. Like, that's not true. Stop slowing your growth and your progress and your own happiness down with your negative thoughts, right? So that came out in the collective. So that could be what you need to release, like the idea that something's not going to happen. It's so weird because if y'all know me and you've been listening to me for any amount of time, I've been really bitter about my journey, right? Like, I tried to go create the wheel and do something completely different than other people in my position do, because I was so mad about it, right? And it's I don't do the whole like, oh, wait on somebody or somebody's coming back. I always tell people, like, heal you, and then you're going to attract somebody that's at your level of healing. And who cares who that is? Who cares if it's that person? As long as they're healed and they're better and they're not going to treat you like shit, then it doesn't matter if it's that person or a different person. But the energy tonight with this Aries full moon is, I almost said badass. I don't know why I'm cussing so much. It's fierce. It's fierce. It's almost angry, and it's almost like going after something with a vengeance. Like, I can't express it. It's like a wolf, running for prey or something. Like, I don't know. I can't even. It's like, it's very fierce energy. All right. Let's pull some messages. I am going to use the OG. Please be patient with me comes out from them to you. I don't know what to do from them to you. Oh, one of my least favorites. You did the same thing I did years ago. You gave up something that belonged to you. That was like Blue's Clues for the longest time. He said this to me and I couldn't figure out like what this meant. I kept asking people like, what could this mean? And it was friendship. So this person could feel like you're giving up on them. All right, from you to them. I never was interested in fighting. Don't give your credit away to anyone. And let me out. On the bottom, I think this year will be one of the best in a long time. Let's talk about the let me out. You could feel, is there no contact? Like, if you're in no contact or separation, you could, I'm not supposed to ask questions. Don't answer me. But you could feel like I used to say that, and I don't really necessarily feel this way anymore, or maybe I do and I just don't want to admit it. I don't know. But I used to say that when I was in no contact, that I felt like I was in this box and I was just trying to live my life in this box. And then we would have like reunion and contact or whatever, and then it was like the light, like the box would open and sunlight would come in, and then whatever would happen, and then we would go back into no contact, and then it was like the lid shut, and I would just go back to living my life in this box. And I know it's not like the best way to describe it, but that's just kind of how I felt. Sadly, very immaturely, we do this thing where we block each other. And Let Me Out was one of those times where I had blocked and then unblocked, but then he blocked me in the meantime. And so when I unblocked, mine was blocked and it pissed me off. And to let me out. I will say it did work. So there is a synergy of like blocking, not being open to like receive communication or contact. I don't know if that's from your side or their side. There's a lot of fear with this reading. Not necessarily fear like I'm scared, but fear of like anxiousness. All right. Number 14 comes out, show justice. It shows like Lady Liberty holding the the scales. Honor life cycles comes out, number 28. And be free, number 27 comes out. Archangel Ragul is on the bottom. So this angel comes whenever there are like disagreements or battles with the angels. Like this is the one in charge that comes and polices the other angels. That could be for you, but that could also be for me, so I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Latoya, was you still taking questions? No questions. Questions are energy exchange, detailed reading, Cash App, PayPal, which is what we just did, but we are going to go jump back to the free readings. If you want to get a free Aries Full Moon reading, all you have to do is type your birthday. You can type guidance. If you want a love message, you can put a purple heart. I'm not going to complain about you spamming the comments because it gets me paid. So you may need to repeat. If you already did and I didn't call you, it doesn't mean I won't. The High Priestess and Three of Swords. Someone really powerful just came in here with a broken heart. Or I guess healing from a broken heart. Lovebug Blues. 1125. Queen of Wands. Ace of Wands on the bottom. It's fire energy. It's Aries energy. It's Ace of Wands is your fate and your destiny. Spirit is urging you, pushing you to follow your purpose. You could feel like you're not confident enough. You could have that, what do they call that? Imposter syndrome. You're like, why me? Why should I be the one? But you are the one. So This full moon is going to I'm almost seeing like a lighter, like I don't even smoke, y'all, but I'm doing the little thing with my finger where you like light the lighter for like a cigarette or something, you know what I'm talking about? um but it's like it's gonna light a flame under your butt and get you moving. That's what this Aries full moon is doing. All right, I hope that was helpful. 11:25. Purple hearts if you want a love message from your person. Pufferfish. Oh yes, Virgo rising. All right, let's go look at it. I know it played twice, but that's because that's actually Vanessa's fault. Vanessa on Facebook. She's my moderator. I really like this song. And she told me that the verb also sang it, and I didn't know that, so I went and got it, and now it plays back to back, and I don't hate, so we listen to it back to back. All right, here we go. Ladybug Blues, Virgo rising. Emotional exchange with this full moon. It's illuminating your 8th house, shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. Deep, powerful. Ooh, this could have something to do with taxes, loans, inheritance, emotional bonds. A financial matter could also come to a head, or you may have a profound, vulnerable conversation that deepens a relationship. Your harvesting power with this Aries full moon is going to be true intimacy and shared strength. It's going to be time to release control, whether that's with money or a secret that you've been holding. 8th house. Definitely going through a process of transformation. Aries full moon, Virgo rising. I hope that was helpful. You said our date of birth. I did. Latoya. Did I say your date of birth? You do only have to type your date of birth for one card. One channeled message. If you have a special person in mind, you can put you and their birthday. Pufferfish. Questions are energy exchange, $10, Cash App or PayPal, and that information should be on your screen. Sherry. Sherry's my newest moderator. Aries Moon. So this is all about your feelings, all about your emotions. I mean, it could deal with all kinds of things. It could deal with a work situation. It could be, it's Aries and it's your moon. This is about you and your feelings when it comes to how you feel about yourself, how you see your worth, your value, putting yourself first, seeing yourself valuable enough to put yourself first. And again, that could really be like, that could be in a work situation, that could be in a home situation, that could be in a love relationship, in a friend relationship. And because this is the Aries full moon, I imagine that you're feeling an impact in that area, in all of those areas I just mentioned. All right, let's pull an energy card for Sherry, July 4th. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is normally the creepy stalker guy that watches but is too scared to communicate. For you, Page of Swords is you're ready. It's like you're in some place of accepting and you're ready for new information. You're ready to learn how to put yourself first. That's it. All right. I hope that was helpful.
Amen. Satnam. Amen. Asher. Amen. Satnam. And so it is.
Nope, that was Sherry.
Satnam. Amen. Asher.
All right, Latoya, tell me what you're doing. She said I'm single. That's good. I'm single too. It's rough out here. And I'm single at a really weird time in my life. It's like, God. God is testing me. I'm telling you, I seen a set of shoulders today that I ain't been quite right since. Like, I'm not joking. I haven't been quite right. All right. What's your birthday, Latoya? Tell me your birthday. She'll know, but I'm so glad I came home. Straight home. Seth alive. We're in a safe place reading tarot. Sherry says, I've been single. I know. I know. But you also told me about that brave thing that you did the other day. I can't do it. So it's funny because I actually was given that advice. No way, Latoya 1010. I was given that advice, but I can't do it. I'm chicken. God, I'm chicken. I know. How freaking awesome is that? Happy early birthday. Right around the corner. This is Lincoln Jesser. Have you guys heard of Lincoln Jesser? This is frequency music. All right, Latoya, this is your reading. Ready? Latoya comes with the purple heart. Look, her name has the purple heart. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to say. Latoya, Aries Full Moon. Birthday right around the corner. 3 of Wands. Ooh, I gotta give you some spankings. I don't want to. That's sad. Okay. I'm gonna do it as nicely as possible. Ready? You have the Strength card on the bottom. Okay, so 3 of Wands is action, taking steps towards your future. The reason Spirit's telling me to give you some spankings is because when you see the 3 of Wands in tarot, they're standing at a ledge, like looking out into the ocean, and there's ships out there, and they're waiting for these ships to come in. Spirit's saying, there's nothing you need to be waiting for. Don't wait for anything. Go out and get it. Take the steps. Like, take the action to go get what it is that you want in your future. If you want a relationship, you probably can't stay home, right? Like, I'm I can't, it's not even safe at work anymore, y'all. But I was gonna say that I just go to work and come home. Um, but you know what I mean? Like if you want to be in a relationship and you want to meet someone, um, unless you get a lot of like repair work done at home, you're probably not going to meet anybody. You're going to have to actually like get up, get dressed, put some makeup on. This person has like earrings and jewelry, and like go out into the world and say hi to people and make eye contact and those types of things. But the strength card here is like that could be really hard for you. And I'm just using the meet people as an example. Like let's say maybe you want a job, but you're not putting in applications. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's like you have to take the action. Don't sit there and wait for whatever it is that you want. Think it's just gonna like come sailing in. You have to co-create with the universe. You have to go out there and do the things. Aries Full Moon maybe giving you the courage uh, to take some type of step that you wouldn't have thought you would take before. All right, that's it. I hope it was helpful. I just want wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if you have your birth chart, Latoya, I promise you that you can take that Three of Wands energy I just gave you, and you can look on your birth chart, your own personal chart, and you can find like where's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius on your chart. Like, do you have an Aries moon? Do you have a Sagittarius? I don't know, whatever. But like you can see on your chart like what that's about. Like where do you need to take action, right? All right, I hope it helps. Oh my gosh, this is a new. They're called Sons of Legion. I found them on TikTok. I don't know like record label. They're doing it all on their own. This is their first album. It's called Remember My Name by Sons of Legion. All right, who's next? Thank you, Latoya. This is really personal, I guess, song. For this specific journey of mine. And not too long ago, someone showed me a picture of his son was wearing a Purple Rain shirt. The synchronicities blow my mind. Thank you, Sherry. This was fun, right? I feel like we lost Vanessa, though. I went to go look. Oh, there she is. Anne and Shield Nova. Do they want readings? Guys, you have to spam the chat. I know that most people are like, don't do that. And they get upset. And I know they get upset because it's hard, especially when you're multi-streaming and you're using a service like I'm using where I get all my comments in one page, right? But we get paid by engagement, right? So like I'm monetized on YouTube and Facebook. So the more you comment, the more my paycheck is. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, spam it all you want. Sherry, you got this elbow cough. Do you still see Anne or Shield Nova over at Facebook? Let me know. I'm totally finishing my dinner. I like it cold. I love it. Super cool. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was gonna go look to see if they were still there. That's hilarious. Okay, so on Facebook, for some reason, it sometimes doubles the live. Like I'll set a live and it'll make two. And then I just go pick one and I'll share the one out that I picked, right? And that one didn't work. It was the other one. I swear to goodness. But it's totally not letting me see the chat. Sweet. For some reason it won't, like I can't see how many are in there. But it's okay. We'll hang out for a little bit. I'm not ready to go in. It's still early. You gotta keep me out of trouble, so we gotta keep Rosa busy. Star Lover, welcome. Happy Aries Full Moon. Oh my gosh. You remember when I told you guys a story about the box earlier? Alright, so here's your message, Vanessa. It says, you're open. And then quotes underneath it says unblocked. Someone could be wanting to talk to you, and maybe you haven't had any conversations with this person, and maybe please be patient with me is on the bottom. I feel like there's something here about like maybe you think they're still mad, or maybe they think you're still mad, but definitely ready to have conversation. All right, leaving it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, so birthdays for an energy read. You can put just your birthday. If you have a special person, you can put yours or theirs. If you want a love message, purple heart. Thank you, Vanessa. And ladies, I'm just saying, it's just us in here right now. I mean, you can get more than one. Like, he wanted to do a birthday reading too, Vanessa. Just saying. Now I'm invested with that message card, so I want to know. Spirit says we're not supposed to use tarot to be nosy. I don't see how that's possible. Luckily, we're loved unconditionally. Sweet. All right. Let's find out what the Year Open message was all about. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Take a seat or something. Could be ability as well. Bottom of the deck is 7 of distrust, keeping secrets. So I feel like the Aries full moon, remember I said it was having a lot of aspects with Mercury, so it's causing people to have like the courage to say something that they wouldn't normally say. So it's almost like, I mean, you don't have to answer me, of course, but it's almost like there's someone around you that maybe you haven't talked to in a long time, and maybe they had you blocked for a while, or you lift or not. This is Peachka. Intuition gonna reveal all the snakes, all the lies and the fakes if you try to do me wrong. Uh-oh. It might just be the song. It's a really weird song. Vanessa says they're blocked. Let me know. Is it still choppy? I don't know why it would cut out. I haven't done anything any different. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Sound check, testing. Let me know if it's coming in. It might just be that song, because that song is really choppy. Yeah, I think it's just the song, guys. I know. we'll skip it and go to the next one. All right. Starlova. Didn't Starlova have a little purple heart? No. I can't remember what I said. Give me a minute. Yep, I have no idea. Let me ask. Let me see. Okay. There's blocking, and someone could be waiting. Okay, so you said you have them blocked. I'm not supposed to look at the comments while I'm doing the reading. When I was doing the reading, I said that I thought there was blocking, and that blocking had been lifted, and that the person could have lifted the blocking because they're expecting you to apologize. They're expecting you to take accountability for something. That could definitely be the other way around, because you said I have them blocked. So maybe, like, do you think this person needs to apologize? And then how could they apologize if you have them blocked? That could definitely be the message. Oh, the anxiety song, TikTok. TikTok. All right, Starlova. I knew you did, but I must have clicked off of it. She said they normally turn up. Oh, is that the at your door? Starleva, you got, I see 1111 everywhere. And I know who we are is on the bottom. Whoever you're thinking about is actively awakening. In other words, like they're conscious of what is happening. The I know who we are was sent to me, and um, it was right after a really long separation. Our longest separation. No contact. It's not true. Our longest separation was 3 years. No contact in that 3 years was 6 months. It was after that 6 months that I got that I know who we are. So um, that could be that could be what they want to say. Not necessarily that they're having active awakening, but that they want you to know that they know about this type of awakening. Oh, no worries. No worries. We were looking for you, Shell Nova. All right, Starlova, I hope that's helpful. And guys, I'm not ready to go in. You can get more than one. So if you get a love message and then you want an energy read, you can put your birthday after. All right, Shell Nova, let me know. Purple hearts for love messages. Your birthday for an energy read. Yours and theirs if you have a person in mind. Thank you, Star Lover. Twitch, Quirky Brain. I need your birthday and their birthday. Day and month. Day and month. Shield Nova. No way. Look at everybody coming in here. You missed it. Were you here earlier, Shield Nova? We had somebody's birthday. It was 10/10. You had Lionsgate Portal birthday. Like, how mercy. Alright, Twitch, be patient with me. We are multi-streaming. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Three of Cups flipped over, and the Death card. Ooh, strong Scorpio energy. The Three of Cups is the third party. I don't want it to be. I want it to be like soul tribe, soul family, soul sisters. But then the Death card came out with it. And you're going towards soul tribe, soul family, soul sisters, like minds. So that's not going to be the death and rebirth. The death and rebirth is removing yourself from third party situations. That chapter is finished. I heard a little bit of a message. When you come back together, there'll just be two. When you come together, it'll be, you'll like minds. You'll both have the same, you'll both want the same things. All right, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Six of Cups is on the bottom. Shield Nova, Six of Cups is reunion energy, someone from your past. She says, wow. Oh, that was probably birthday. All right, Shield Nova, I hope that was helpful. All right, Twitch, here we go. I'm 417. I love your 424. I'm right on the cusp. Almost a Taurus. You got the Strength card. That's Leo energy. They got Four of Wands. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And let's look at your bridging energy. So this is what you're both currently working on. This is what's gonna, this is like if you feel connected to 12/23. My mom's birthday is 12/24. But if you feel connected to this person, like, you know, spiritually, weirdly, oddly, whatever, then this is the spiritual lesson you're both currently learning right now at the same time. It could be different people in different places. Like they could be somewhere else learning the lesson with different people in a different place, but it's still the same lesson. The World card comes out. You're both closing out old chapters and you're getting new opportunities. I heard the words cosmic dance. I feel like you're acting really courageously, like something's not bothering you, but it actually is. I think you're really having to like dig deep to, I'm getting like the words like perseverance. In their card with Four of Wands is firm foundation, financial security. It is also the 11/11, but I think their energy is more firm foundation. They're more focused on material things. They're more focused on financial security, and there could be a third party here. Like there could be some other partnership. There's only one person in your card. There's two people in their card, and there's only one person in the bridging energy. This is one soul, so your bridging energy being one person makes sense. The only thing that doesn't make sense is that extra person on their card. The Hierophant is on the bottom. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. It is spiritual beliefs. It's also a marriage card. And the song got loud. It's Burning Down by Alex Warren. All right, that's it. That's what I got. Hope that helps. Twitch says, "Oh my God, if you have time for the story, oh, absolutely, please." um, Today is Aries Full Moon. I am the Aries. Sun, Mars, Mercury, Venus on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. Um, it's definitely my full moon. And I came home and did this live so I could keep myself out of trouble. So yeah, I've got all the time. Twitch, great job. Thank you. Oh, confirmation of third party. Ooh, that's a hard one. All right, guys, I'm still hanging out. I am not in any rush. I got a message waiting for me that I'm not ready to open. Um, I got a car with too much gas. You know, it's still early. Like I gotta keep going. So Aries full moon readings, guys. If you want an energy read, you just comment your birthday. If you have a special person in mind, you can comment your birthday and their birthday. If you would like a love message, purple heart. Guys, you can get more than one reading. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Sherry, still with us. She says, "Lady, I'm not going nowhere. I was just joking. It's dark. I can't see." I gotta make it to midnight. I mean, I don't know why, but you know. I love when stuff like this happens. Like when they come in and then they're like so shocked. That just tickles me pink. I think that it's funny that people think like they're drawn in here like by accident. I will say that when I first started PLR, so PLR is my spiritual awakening, right? I had this thing happen with this person, and it caused a spiritual awakening, and now we're here talking about it every day. It seems like, right? I will say that, like at the beginning, um, well, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Like I didn't know spirit was gonna draw all the people. You know what I mean? um, and I feel like I still get frustrated with the slow growth, right? Organic growth, spirit calls it. But there's a good purpose for that, right? It seems to like only draw people that are having this type of awakening. Now I'm not so shocked anymore. You know what I mean? 5 years later, guys. So October 1st was my 5 years for PLR. Diana, welcome. Um, yeah, YouTube sent me a thing, and they were like, "Congratulations, half a decade." And I sent it to my mods. And I was like, I don't know. I felt a certain type of way about it because I feel like we should be bigger or it should be more. Um, but no. Diana, how is your Aries full moon? Happy full moon. I'm hoping I hang out long enough to see Sandra, and I've been praying for Miss L since we started. I was just telling everyone that we're keeping me safe, right? In a safe place doing tarot on a Saturday night Aries full moon. And it's not, I keep saying Aries full moon, but y'all, this is a super moon. This is like the first super moon out of 3 in a row. So the next 2 are going to be super moons too. But this one's mine. Made it home just in time for closing. Oh no, I'm not closing. Not yet. Yes, how was it? I'm waiting for Twitch's long story to come in. Oh, I love you, Sherry. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Yes, you're right. And then we'll have 3 back to back. I love it. Awesome. Let me know if you want to do a read, Diana. We're starting to slow down. I'm probably going to wrap it up soon, I guess. But I feel like I just wasn't. I'm supposed to wait. I feel like I'm supposed to wait. Vanessa is still hanging out with us over on Facebook. Wow, we got 3 new subs tonight. That's pretty cool. Love that. We're almost to 17:30. All right, Twitch, let me know if I can read that out loud. Vanessa says it's crappy weather-wise today, so I'm inside. Inside it is. Diana says, sure. How about one angel card? All right, let me read this really quickly. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God, please, I gotta read that out loud. Oh, the goosebumps from head to toe. And there's gonna be a reason. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Don't cry over this. Oh, Twitch. Out here giving us all hope. Have mercy. I'm gonna cry. I don't want to wait that long. I hope I don't have to wait that long. I hear so many people talk about, like, especially in this type of awakening, I hear people talk about separation and like 20-year separations. I've done readings for people that, 20, 25. I can't. I don't know. No. um, I see you, YouTube. I see you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dang, third parties. All right, so I want to share with you guys, because she said I could. Twitchy, quirky brain over on Twitch. I'm not gonna post the whole thing on there. But she says, let me make it as short as possible. We met as kids, 15 years old, reconnected in our early 20s. Lots of trauma to work through from childhood. Didn't work out at the time. Reconnection via email or phone every 7 years. Not planned or on purpose. Jesus. Finally, last year at age 51, we reconnected and have been together since. I've had a long healing journey with PTSD stuff, and he has been solidly there for me, so healing. It says he's kind of nomadic, traveling the country and seeing friends. He has no set address. He gets his medical care at the VA associated with his last permanent address. And he had open heart surgery on Thursday. It says, I flew in and found out that he is still functionally with his ex. I knew they were close friends, but I've basically been shut out because he promised me some things and broke those promises. It's a reflection of something similar that caused our breakup in our 20s. I believe he's not worth her intimately. He's not with her intimately, but he's considered her needs over mine. It's been rough. I've been almost in. I'm being told to read it again. Hold on. I don't know what I'm supposed to read again. I believe he's not with her intimately. Oh. But he's considered her needs over mine. It's been rough. I've been almost incapacitated with grief. He's been calling and texting and trying to get me to talk to him. Jenna comes in on YouTube with, wow, mine is every 5 years. Mine's every 6 months. This last one is the longest. Vanessa. Vanessa is that friend that when you take to like parties, she's gonna be the one that says the thing. She's so like me, no filter. Oh man. Oh, that made me cry. Have mercy. Alright, YouTube, July 25th. Let me know you're still here. YouTube, July 25th. Let me know that you're still here. I don't know. I don't have any words, Twitch. I don't have any words. You found the right spot. Make sure you hit the follow button. You're not alone. I know, right? Sometimes that's not so helpful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sweet. Thank you.
I want you, I need you, oh God.
I can't even say that name. Gari Mersha. Mersha. I'm just messing it all up.
The second someone mentioned you were all alone, I could feel the trouble coursing through your veins. Now I know it's got a hold.
She says, I sat alone for 15 hours while he was in surgery in ICU. No one updated me. I knew nothing until he was awake enough to reach out. Man.
If you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse.
Can I ask you, do you not feel like Spirit tells you? Like, he came through the surgery fine, right? So my question is, like, while you were sitting there and you were feeling your anxiety, were you able to separate, like, your anxiety from the spiritual knowledge that you the knowing that you had that he was okay, or that he was making it through? Or do you feel like you had no knowledge that he was making it through whatsoever, like you didn't know anything? Did you feel like it was like a blackout, like you couldn't tap into his energy?
If you carry on abusing, you'll be robbed from us. I refuse to lose another friend to drugs. Just come home. Don't let go.
Okay, July 25th. I see your question. Questions are energy exchange. That's $10. Cash App, PayPal. I'm going to give you a free reading based on your birthday, July 25th. I want you to think about your question, and then Spirit will answer your question. Ooh. Oh, I understand. So are you saying, like, now, was that the original plan? And then now you can't do that because the ex is still in the picture? I know I'm being nosy. And I know you all won't believe this, but maybe you will. Who knows? Who cares, right? um, but there's clues in the things that you guys tell me. Like, there's a reason that this person is on Twitch and they're telling me this story. I got the message, by the way, but there was something that I needed to read so that I could hear, like, what and there was only a little tiny part that had to do with my own specific journey, and it was like Spirit wanted me to see that part. So that's why, you know what I mean? So it's like each time you guys come in and I give you a reading, I'm giving you information about your energy and your journey, but there's always something that I'm alchemizing, something that a piece of whether it's hope, inspiration, guidance, something is always coming to me that has to do with my own journey. All right, keep your question in mind, and let's pull a card for July 25th. This guy is called Monrovia. He's an African folk singer. And the song is called Trials. I found him on TikTok. I dropped the card. Oh, wow. Oh, and your question. Okay, make sure you keep your question in your mind. Remember, I told you Spirit answers your questions. All right, you got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm trying not to look at your question because I can't answer your question. All right, So let me give you what I get for this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, we're looking at Aries Full Moon energy. So if you have your birth chart, where is Aries for you? You don't have to tell me. Just go figure it out on your own. This full moon tonight is giving you the courage to I almost said speak up. God, I'm trying not to look at your question. I know it's about a job. Okay. Ten of Pentacles is congratulations, achievement. You did the work, you get the reward. It is getting everything you want. It is being content, being happy. It is all those things. But when I'm looking at it compared to Aries full moon, it's telling me, and I already looked at your question, so I know it's something about a job. So it's like, if you want 10 of Pentacles, if this is what you want, if this job is going to bring you happiness and contentment and be able to provide for you and your family and everyone around you, then you're going to have to, Aries is personal action. You have to take some type of personal action. And I was going to say something about speaking up. So, like, let's say this is about a job. You're like, I want this job. Well, do they know you want this job? Did you fill out an application? Did you send your resume? Have you called to check on it? Have you let them know you're interested? It's something like that. Like, there's something about being courageous enough to speak up, put yourself in the front, and say what it is that you speak, what it is that you want. But if I was to be answering a yes or no question, Ten of Pentacles is a yes. All right, now I'm totally going to look at your question because I want to know. Oh, it says, when will I get a government job in the teaching field? When? That's up to you. It's up to you. So again, have you put applications out for jobs in the teaching field? And you're probably like, yes, Rosa, I have. Okay. Have you called to check on those applications? Have you called consistently? Like, did somebody say, no, we're not hiring? And you were like, oh, okay. And then you just went away. I mean, you see what I'm saying? The full moon that we're having right now, today, right now, in this moment that I'm talking to you live, says that you have to light a fire under your ass and go get what you want. That's the full moon that we're experiencing. So if you want a government job in the teaching field, go get it. Stop waiting for them to come to you. Even if you put resumes out, stop waiting for them to look at your resume. Call, hey, my resume is there. Have you looked at it? You see what I'm saying? All right, I hope that helps. Thank you for sharing your story, Twitch. All right. Diana, did you say you were going to do reading? Did you do one already? Recognition. And I learned she was insistent on taking care of him. I'm not the jealous type, so I've been grateful that she's there for him. But in the past, I have had experiences with feelings. Despite who they are. I gotta read that again too. Okay, hold on. I met somebody gentle and smart. He underestimates the size of his heart. He can be like, I have had experiences with feeling like after years with the person, I'm surprised by who they are, things I didn't see or realize. What do you mean, like rose-colored glasses? Like Um, you're welcome. Thank you. Like, do you mean, like, I have that problem too. I see the potential in people. I see the best in people. Somebody told me not too long ago, he said, you see the best in people even when you shouldn't. And the reason we do that is because we're seeing our potential, what we would do if we were in their shoes. See? Is that what you mean? Yes. Yes. That's my whole life. So totally get it. And now I'm having this awakening and I'm experiencing this weird thing where it's like I can see people. It's almost like I can see through them. I can't necessarily tell if they're lying. I have some people that can lie to me like dead to my face and I'll believe them every time. But I can see through people. Like I can see like into their soul and I can tell like what their pain is. Um like I can look at someone and tell you whether it's abandonment, rejection, um, self-worth. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like I can look at people now and see right through them, right to whatever their trauma is. So then whenever they behave like a certain way, I'm not giving it's not an excuse, but it explains to me like why they behave that way, right? And it helps me to be able to see them for who they truly are and not who I want them to be. Does that make sense? All right, Diana wanted angel inspiration. I pulled these out, Diana, because I was trying to summon Miss L, and it didn't work. Does it help me grow? Does it help me shine? Does it keep my energy moving in line? If it don't, then it's a no from me. I'm protecting my growth and my peace, you see. Grow, flow, that's the vibe. If it don't match, then it don't get my time. All right, Dana, here we go. Angel guidance card, Aries Full Moon. Archangel Ragul. I seen this card earlier. I can't remember who it was for. It's number 7. Archangel Ragul comes out whenever there's a dispute with the other angels. Like there's disagreements. So this angel comes down to like keep the peace. I got a little bit of a message. Aries Full Moon is very it's a feisty moon. I don't know how to explain it. I said it at the beginning of the live. I said that some people could see this full moon as intimidating, and it's really not meant to be. Aries is never really meant to be intimidating. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe there could be some Aries out there that use their Aries power to intimidate people on purpose. I would hope not, but I guess it's possible, right? But for the most part, the Aries energy is not purposely trying to intimidate. It's trying to give you courage and inspire you. Sometimes that comes across as intimidating. I don't know why. It's like we're trying to pump people up. We're not necessarily trying to like scare you or whatever. But the whole point I'm saying this is because you could be experiencing this energy with someone where there's some type of tension. The tension doesn't have to be like fighting tension either. This could be like passionate tension as well. But it's like there's some type of tension and there's fear. Again, with the Aries full moon, we have the aspect with Mercury. So it's like there's this fear to express yourself in a certain way. Um, and I feel like Archangel Raguel coming out is just like you can pretty much say whatever you need to say with this full moon as long as you say it in a peaceful, compassionate, and kind way. All right, I hope that makes sense. The vibes. That's the song. Grow, glow, flow. It's Oracle Vibes. Again, found on TikTok. Guys, we're also on TikTok. We're not live streaming there tonight. We're doing Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. But links are always in the description box. Alright guys, I think I'm getting ready to wrap it up. So if you're in here and you can hear my voice, let me know in the chat. Your birthday gives you an energy read. If you have a special person in mind, yours and their birthday gets you 3 cards. Purple heart for love messages. I'm using an Angel Inspiration Oracle for guidance. If you're looking for a guidance reading. Let's see, what's our schedule? Tuesday we come back with love and astrology, and we're going to talk about Pluto going direct. And Aquarius, of course. She says, so if he didn't protect my access to him, I knew it was going to trigger me badly. Working on this in therapy, but I'm not there yet. I'm here. And here he is again, prioritizing the emotional needs of someone else over me and making me think he's not being honest. It is a serious thing. The sun starts shining when you let it all go. There's a certain kind of hurting only time can heal. That's a pretty good. Alright, so here I'm just gonna be honest about why I'm so bitter. Okay. I don't really see other twin flames in union. If someone knows of a twin flame couple that's in union, like tell me. Show me. I've had people come and show me other couples and said, "Oh, these are twin flames and they're in union." And I've been able to point out to you why that's a karmic relationship, or why it's a soulmate relationship. I've yet to see, like, I mean, I've heard of it, but I've yet to see it with my own eyes. And so I feel like since I had my awakening, like since this person did this to me, it's like I've been trying to replace him. I've been trying to just be in a relationship with anyone, and not. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's running. We run, right? But you can't really run. Like you can't get away from it. It's always back in your face all the time. Whether it's synchronicities or in your dreams or, while you're freaking wide awake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't figure out the purpose of always like coming back together, of all the reunion periods. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't figure out, like, why does it keep happening? Like Twitch is saying, every so often for whatever reason, if you don't end up together anyway. Okay, that's where I'm at. With that, I don't have all the answers. She said, I've always thought twin flame was bunk. At least the way a lot of people talk about them. It's true. It's true. A lot of people talk about how it's a fantasy fairy tale and wait for this person and they're going to come back. And I'm not saying they don't come back. I'm just saying I don't think that they come back for what people think they're coming back for. Here's my explanation of twins. Ready? Just don't fall out of your seat. I think that twin flames are one soul, a simultaneous incarnation. That means you're here more than once, right? I think that that's why you have that weird recognition when you look at each other in the eyes. I think that's why you can communicate the way that we do. I think that's why you always feel connected to that person. It's never another person, right? It's always the one person. Um, and I think that we're here to um, transmute, I'm light to dark, negative into positive, hate into love, right? I think we do that subconsciously, even when we're not awakened, like when we don't know that we're doing it. I think that the more conscious we are, the more awakened we are, the more we're working on our healing journey, the more powerful we are, and the more we transmute. I think that's why we become hermits and go out into like wherever and isolate. I think that's why things become to feel so heavy on us. I think that's why we have to start actually implementing what Spirit taught us through Dark Night of the Soul and spiritual awakening. And I think that every time we have reunion periods, it's because we're so fucking drained. I didn't mean to cuss. I don't know why I'm cussing. That we have to come into these reunion periods so that we can recharge ourselves, so that we can go back out into this shit world and keep doing what we're doing. And I think that is the true meaning of a twin flame journey. Not this, oh, wait for this guy to get his head out of his ass, and then one day he might choose you, and then you might live happily ever after, bullshit story, right? That makes a lot more sense to me. I think it's God's will. Like everybody's like, we have free will. We do have free will. But when you have spiritual awakening, you're following a purpose. And that purpose is God's will. Like me, Rosa, wasn't sitting up in the clouds with God one day going, oh, I think I'm going to go down into the world, experience this shit and deal with all this pain, and then go and heal myself and teach people unconditional love because I want to do that. Like that's God that wants to do that. God wants us to teach people unconditional love by example, like by how we live our life. So if you're having spiritual awakening, or I mean, at least this kind, if you're following your purpose is God's will. And I don't think that God's will is worried about whether Rosa and so get together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just don't. And then so people call me bitter. Goulet says, what does it mean to be awakened spiritually? I don't know what it means for you. For me, it just means that God talks to me. It just means that I'm not blind anymore. It means that I have more senses. I can feel more, hear more, understand more. I'm purifying. I quit drinking. I used to really have a bad drinking problem. I quit smoking cigarettes. I pay attention to what I eat now. It's purifying. You're purifying your body. You're purifying your soul. I'm not doing it willingly. That's another thing that's I feel like a little bit different than me is a lot of people are out here and they're like, yeah, I'm having spiritual awakening. It's great. I've always said from the very beginning, I'm kicking and screaming the whole way, and God's just dragging me. Like, come on, Rosa, this is the way we're going. And I want to go back to the way life used to be. I was, I used to be married. I went to work, came home, made dinner, lived a very not happy, boring life. And I sometimes still want to go back there because it's what I know and what I feel most comfortable with. I don't feel comfortable getting on social media and being like, hey, God talks to me. You know what I mean? So I hope that answers your question. Twitch says it's all about the experience and not the outcome. So true. Diana, tell me you're still waiting for your card. I gave you your card, right? I feel like that's the third time I've asked you that question. God works in amazing ways. So true. All right, guys, we made it 2 hours. I love that. Ooh, big yawn. That means there's something coming. Sweet. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a guidance card out of my angel inspiration for everybody watching. So if you're watching right now, I love that. Twitch, thank you. Thank you for being so brave and following your intuition and listening to spirit and coming in here and talking about it. I promise you, it's rare. It's rare. Most people are scared. They're like, I don't want people to know. Have you guys heard the new Lady Gaga Abracadabra? All right, 2 cards flipped out. We have number 28, honor life cycles, and number 11. 1111 is big on this particular type of spiritual awakening journey. Again, you can have different types of awakenings. I talked about it at the beginning. I said, you can do a lot of drugs and that can kick off a spiritual awakening. I don't recommend it, but you can. People do, sadly. You can have a bad car accident, trauma. It's trauma. That's what causes spiritual awakening, right? But if you had someone come into your heart and cause you trauma, and you feel a weird connection to them, right? That's this type of awakening. And we tend to see 1111 often. The 11 card in Angel Inspiration says be tolerant. It shows her standing next to this very thick tree, and her and the tree are being blown by the wind, and they're bending, but they're not breaking. That's the guidance. Jenna says 11 is my lucky number. I love that. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I love y'all. If you're new, make sure to hit that follow button, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, I'll be back and we'll talk about Pluto. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.